How you doing? Anyway, Summer Games Fest happened. I'm gonna be going over it on, and then after this video, I'm gonna do the Xbox showcase. But I'm not gonna cover every game on what happened on Summer Games Fest. I'm gonna get into it now. All right. So, Mortal Shell is obviously like a Souls-like game. But the thing is, Mortal Shell 2 got announced out of nowhere, and I gotta admit, it does look sick. I gotta admit, of what they showed. It comes out next year, obviously PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. Next year, it did look really good. I will say that it did not look shit. And then Death Stranding 2, what a shock! And honestly, I don't know why this was here because hardly anything was shown. Is it just me, or was Death Stranding 2 properly shown after Summer Games Fest was finished, or was you able to play some of it, or whatever? Because if you wasn't, or you didn't see any more, then what was the point of Death Stranding 2 even being there? Because I watched it and it was like, what the hell's that? What the hell? What did we actually see? We didn't really see anything. If you want to be impressed by it, right, show us gameplay. That's what people really want to see. Um, I honestly thought it was a waste of time. But anyway, what else was there? Um, oh, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. This does look really good. The one thing I liked about this, and what they announced in their press release, was that Sega characters will be free DLC, but premium DLC, which is not Sega related, like Minecraft or whatever, which has nothing to do with Sega. Obviously, those ones you'll have to pay for. I'm just glad about the Sega characters because at least you'll have them as free DLC. I was glad about that. I honestly thought Sega would have had. I honestly thought Sega would have had you paid for all the DLC regardless. Honestly, it's kind of a shock move. Honestly, um, and Cold Vein 2, I didn't think they would have made another one. On Bandai Namco would have. Kind of shocked about that. That comes out. That comes out next year. The one thing I will say about the one thing I liked about the releases for across state of play, and some against Fest and Xbox is the game. It was games that were coming out this year and next year. I like the fact that it wasn't games that are way down the line. I actually like that. They only covered games that were either coming out this year or next year, and that was a good thing. Anyway, even though I'm not going to play Cold Vein 2, but I was surprised that there was another one. Um, anyway, apparently there's another Game of Thrones game coming out as a real time strategy. I'm wondering, even though there's a Game of Thrones spin-off show actually happening, I'm wondering if the fan base is truly there to really support a game like this. Now, I'm not talking about like fans of real time strategy games. I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about Game of Thrones fans in general. I'm talking about would they support something like this? Um, anyway, that comes out next year. This one I was really shocked about. Atomic Heart 2. Atomic Heart is going to get a sequel, and yeah, this one truly did shock me. And I have not played the first one. I do plan to play it, and it says here it plans to bring you back to the retro futuristic universe full of new characters and dangers. It promises to raise the bar for what an open world action RPG could do. It's coming to PC. It's coming to PC and consoles. I would say that was the only one where we don't know when about it's coming out, but is it coming out next year or something? And let me know in the comments because I'm sure it's coming out next year. But yeah, it did look seriously good. I gotta admit. Um, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Two more characters got announced, and that was She-Hulk and Raccoon. I gotta admit, this looks seriously good. I like the fact this beat 'em up does seriously look good. Comes out this holiday, obviously PC and consoles. Um, and we got another trailer for Onimusha Wear the Sword. Continues to look good. Continues to look fantastic. No doubt about it. And apparently, it was playable at Gamescom, and obviously, it's still set to come out next year. Don't know when abouts, but obviously coming out for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Um, Now, I will say this: I hate I hate Jeff Keighley's well comedy, but the game he showed did look funny. You had puppets, um, and it was like a boxing game. It felt like Punch Out in a way. The way how we how the way how they showed it, how your puppet punches. It did look hilarious. I will say that, but I'll be the first one to say this. I am not gonna play this, and I know for a fact I won't. But I just want to let you know it's out there. Um, what else what else interested me? Um, Sorry about this. Um, Mafia Old Country um, was on there. Um, I think it was pretty much a gameplay trailer. Coming out 8th of August, obviously, coming out for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series consoles. The one thing that caught me off guard is because it's a current gen game, it's not a $70 game. And I was really surprised at the fact that it's going to be way less than that because I looked on Amazon and Amazon UK had it for over £40 or just over 40, and I was really shocked on how much they have they got it for um, as far as to pre-order. But yeah, I was really shocked about that. And Liza P. Overture, the big surprise about this was it was shadow dropped on Summer Games Fest, meaning you could play it right there and then. And I was really shocked about that. I didn't think it was gonna come out right there and then, but it was a really good surprise. Um, what else? I'm going through the list of what was announced. Dying Light the Beast was announced. Apparently, there was going to be another Dying Light game coming out. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, but it was a new trailer. It did look really good, and apparently, it showcased chases and and it says here some fella called the Baron. It'll be launching on the 22nd of August on PS5, on the Xbox Series consoles, and Steam and the Epic Games. So it did look seriously good. That I will say that. Um, Axe of Blood. This is done by one guy, okay, and obviously he had some support, but pretty much it was done by one guy. And this is a beat 'em up. It's a third person beat 'em up which focuses on it says here fast paced, brutal hand to hand combat, and it's set in the dystopian city of Bandung, Indonesia. It's called Axe of Blood. Comes out summer next year. Man, I'll tell you this: that if you have not seen what this looks like, watch the trailer. This looked like an incredible beat 'em up. It really did remind me of an Indonesian martial arts action film. It really did, especially by the way the choreography in the trailer. It looked incredible. I was like, wow, one guy did this. That's incredible. Um, and there's going to be a new Scott Pilgrim game called EX, where you beat 'em up, where you travel across space and time, and apparently the streets of Toronto, Canada. That comes out next year for PC and consoles. Um, Mind's Eye obviously got a new trailer. This trailer, I gotta admit, I did like. I will say, this was the best trailer of Mind's Eye that I saw. I will say that. Um, um, And I know that people have said that it does seem off, but I actually think it looks interesting, honestly. And I honestly think that game is going to end up being better than people think because it gives me the game gives me the impression of Days Gone, where Days Gone got shitted on, and then over time, as time went on, Days Gone got more appreciated, and I think that's gonna end up happening to Mind's Eye, honestly. Um, and apparently, there's gonna be a Hitman and Mind's Eye crossover. Apparently, um, what else was there that interested me? Um, oh, and there's and this game, ill man. When I show the trailer, I know what people are saying, and they are right. It did look too good to be true. But the thing is it's a realistic first person action horror game, and the thing is, I'll tell you something now. The monsters, the way you can shoot them and dismember them. There was one part where a monster grabbed like an iron bar, and the guy gets the shotgun where you are, and then you shot the monster's arm off. I mean, this just looked incredible. I was like, wow. I really hope the game looks this good on release because this game looks like a horror game up my alley. Honestly, this just looked incredible, especially the physics on it as well. It comes out. I'm wondering if it comes out next year. It doesn't say when about it comes out, but obviously PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series consoles. I'm just trying to remember if it was coming out next year or not. Let me know in the comments if it does or not. Um, Street Fighter 6 Season 3 and character the Year 3 roster. The one I hated this trailer for one reason: the cosplaying. And why the fuck did they have Kenny Omega in this for? If you're not a wrestling fan, you're gonna be looking at this thinking, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And unless you follow wrestling, you will not know who Kenny Omega is. I'm telling you now. I don't know why. I don't know why Sega had him, and I don't know why Capcom used him. I don't get it. Use someone if you're gonna use a wrestler. I mean, you at least use a wrestler who is more widely known. Honestly, I would have said yeah. I would have said honestly said use a WWE wrestler because at least they're far more known to the general public. Um, but anyway, the characters are obviously going to be Sagat. I like the look of Sagat. Um, I liked his costume in this. Crimson Viper, she's got more of a casual look to her in this. Alex is in this, and Ingrid, and apparently I did not. I was like, who the fuck is Ingrid? But apparently Ingrid was in Capcom Fighting Evolution. But yeah, the trailer I was like, what the hell is with the cosplaying and why Kenny Omega? I don't get it. Um, and Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. And I think this was shown at Xbox's showcase last year. I think it was. Yeah, it was shown at Xbox's showcase last year. It's obviously made from it's a Chinese made game, and it'll be releasing on the Xbox Series consoles, PS5, and they're coming out for PC. Comes at the 24th of July, and it will also be on Game Pass as well. So yeah, this does look seriously good though. I will say that apparently it's like a Souls like game apparently. Um, what else was there? Oh, and the Like a Dragon Studios in game that was called Project Century. Now the official title is called Stranger Than Heaven. And I know what people were thinking. Oh, great, another Like a Dragon game. No, it's not another Like a Dragon game. I honestly thought it was I honestly thought it was another Judgment game, like a prequel or something. But no, it's not another Judgment game. This is its own thing apparently, and it still looks incredible. Still looks incredible. I got no doubt that the and that I got no doubt that they're gonna do justice by this game, because when it comes to like a Dragon games, they ready do fuck up, or even the Judgment games. So I do trust them with that. And I will say this was hilarious, because even I was like, what the fuck? Now Capcom did a teaser, I think, during the show, and the thing is, they were like, oh, thank you very much for helping us celebrate the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil, and they just said that in the blink of an eye, we'll show you what the next game is. And then it went back to Jeff Keighley, and I was like, "What the fuck is that here? What the hell's that?" The one thing I liked was, yeah, Jeff Keighley said that the final game is the celebrating their 30th anniversary. As soon as he said that, I knew exactly what it was. I knew it was going to be Resident Evil 9, and apparently the character Grace Ashcroft is obviously apparently the daughter of I forgot what her name is, but she was in the first Resident Evil Outbreak. I'm wondering if she's gonna inherit her mother's lock picking skills, honestly. But the rumor is Leon is gonna be in this, and you could tell one of the locations is obviously going to be set in Raccoon City, because you could clearly tell by the destruction and the decay. It's obviously years after when the after what happened after what happened in the Resident Evil 3 ending. But yeah, and that comes out earlier than expected. Resident Evil Requiem is coming out on the 27th of February. I was like, wow, I would have thought that was going to been a I honestly thought that was going to be a summer release, honestly, but earlier than expected. But coming obviously PC, Steam, and PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles. But I gotta admit that they did leave one of the best trailers till last. I will say that. It makes me wonder when it comes to the Game Awards, or what the hell is he gonna get for the Game Awards? Because he's gonna have to get some good stuff for the Game Awards. But yeah, those are the announcements which I personally cared about. There was a lot of stuff where I was like, oh fuck's sake, what the hell's this shit? But I understand that not every announcement is going to be for everyone. I know that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you could follow me on X Rumble, and I'm on Patreon and Coffee as well. And let me know in the comments on which announcements from Summer Games Fest you liked. Then anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.